You guys ready to go down the rabbit hole with your boy? Welcome to the show. Now, if you like watches, you like talking about watches, man, and you know, Watches and Wonders is like April 1st through the 7th. You got so many different watch brands there. It's about to be crazy. A lot of predictions, of course. I didn't get a chance to go out to Geneva to check this out. Maybe next year. But I did happen to stop into a local AD that there will be representatives from that store going over to Geneva to Watches and Wonders. Man, Derek, you could just put me in your suitcase, bro. Well, anyway, I stopped up at Moyers today, man, and had a discussion. We were talking about watch predictions, and I know a lot of people are talking about Rolex. And then didn't Rolex just release like a little teaser or something like that? Everybody's been talking about it, but I got a chance to go and look at some of the watches that's going to be held there. You know, favorite watch company, maybe there. You may own it, may not. So lately, I've watched a number of YouTube shows, and the Breitling, man, Breitling has new top timer, and I wanted to go by Moyers and check it out myself, and they gave me an opportunity to look at it, try it on. Really nice piece, 38 millimeter. The thing sits flat. Beautiful watch, man. As you can see right here, I think the watch is really nice, man. It was a beautiful watch, but that wasn't the watch that really got my attention. I walked over to the used section, right? Pre-owned, used, whatever. And they had a host of watches in there, like this James Bond, for example. Now, I may put this into a short, but for those of you guys that are looking for or considering the James Bond, right, and you didn't want to cough up 10 grand or they didn't have it there, this watch is available as of, okay, I saw it today. Today is the 28th, right? So if you're seeing this later than the 28th, call Moyers, or like I left a link down there, right? It's not an affiliate link. It's just a straight link to get you directly to them. And talk to my man, Donovan. The price is cutting, and I ain't gonna say cut in half, but it's significantly cheaper. And I saw the watch, but of course, if you want better pictures or get like, have them send you video of the watch, reach out to them. I'm sure they'll accommodate. We went over to Tag, right? And there was just one piece that I looked at. I didn't get into a whole bunch, but this one right here is a beautiful. Look at that purple. Oh my gosh. Amazing watch. I wish I could have took it home. That watch is great. And I was talking to Donovan, and I said, you know what? I'm sure that there will be a reviewer that'll see that watch and be like, oh, this is great, but if it had something, it'll always be something. People are never satisfied. But I moved on to, I looked over at Jacob & Co. And I had asked them about Jacob & Co., seeing that it's in Indiana. Right? And I'm like, I know we do have a number of sports teams here, so I'd imagine that, somebody of that caliber will buy that type of watch. But you'd be surprised. Like, they sell, they're doing pretty good, surprisingly, being in Indiana, But they didn't have, more of the exotic pieces. These are actually pretty tame, if you ask me. Then I moved over. I looked at IWC, but then I went straight over to Norqain. Now, let's stop here for a second. I asked this question before because Norqain is going to be at Watches and Wonders. And please put in the chat, what do you think about Norqain and how serious of a brand do you think they are? Because the thing about the Norqain, as you can see, there are a number of models they have here. Beautiful models. I really like the Norqain, man. Looks good on, if you can see, this is my man Donovan. He has, he was just trying it on for me. But the wild one is a piece that, that was one of the first watches that I saw from the brand. I didn't get a chance to put it on. The representative took it off his wrist, let me wear it, and I think, if you just look at the dimensions and just go read about it, I highly recommend that you go look at it. Just go read about it first. Look at the collaborations. Look at the people that are associated with it. But this watch is basically like built like a G-Shock. Can we consider Norqain to be a micro brand? I'd imagine that they're independent. I mean, because like, look at the price. The price is right there, bro. Oh my. And if you think that's something, right? Because I do know some people that watch the show. Guys, we agree that we love watches. We enjoy the hobby, but there are certain watches that you will not mess with, right? Price wise. Well, the Wild one is over $5,000. And whether you think that's worth it or not is up to you. But if you're like me, I'm looking at it from a standpoint like, okay, if I were to buy a $5,000 watch, I mean, you do have Tudor, which will be there as well, but they share the same move. Can you see movement? It's just that the Wild one is such a comfortable watch, and it's, how can I explain it? It is an adventurer's watch. It is an adventurous watch, man, and I love that. I love having those field watches and the watches that I can just wear out when I'm going out to the woods or something like that, and just, you know, like hiking or going out to do whatever outside. I like to walk a lot, you know, so that's a watch that I would, you know, you can be active in. But here's the crazy thing. Do you know that they have, you ever heard of the Wild one of one? Well, let me show you. If you go on the website, you look, you can actually build your own Wild one. It'll be one of one. There's over 3 million variations. There's 3 million ways that over 3 million ways that you can make this watch unique to you. And what would that cost you? Well, I did mine, and the way I set mine up cost a pretty penny. Which leads me to say, you know, and this is, of course, the case is it's precious metal, it's gold. And, you know, one thing I would say, me personally, is sort of like how Nike ID was, right? I've actually built or put shoes together for me, customized shoes for me. And I think the Wild one, seeing that it's already $5,000, a little over $5,000 for your traditional Wild ones, or even if you get a number limited one, $20,000+ is a lot, and I don't want the gold. I think it's dope to have gold, and that's unique, but I'm like, it's a Wild one. This watch is made to be in the wild. It's made to be put through its paces and stuff like that. And I know if I spent $20,000 on a watch, I'm going to baby that thing. I'm not, just not gonna happen. So I don't know. You tell me what you guys think. What are you guys excited for as far as watches and wonders? Let's talk about it. At this point, if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure I've already had a live or something like that. I know I did a live because it's actually 11. I just filmed this at 11:35. You're seeing it Saturday morning, and I'm sure I'm already live by that time too. So if you want to be a part of the conversation, man, feel free to reach out to me. You can do email, you can send a message here, or hit me up on Instagram, and let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about watches, man. What are you excited to see? And yeah, there's a couple days before this thing hits, and your boy's getting one. Yeah, I'm done buying watches after that, though. Done. Finished.
What the hell did you just say?
Believe it. All right, y'all, man. Thank you guys for watching, man. And until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed.